Hi, I'm Belinda Fenty.
And I'm Pauline Nakiria.
Welcome to Let's React podcast, the podcast that amplifies the voices of artists from underrepresented backgrounds in the UK and beyond.
Yeah, we'll share our experiences, the highs, the lows, and everything in between. From addressing underrepresentation
to celebrating diverse, rich stories.
Join us on this journey as we react to the world around us and inspire change in the industry. Welcome to a Christmas special of Let's React.
Ho, 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 ho. Welcome. I am your host, Belinda Fenty. Ho, 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 ho.
I just realised I didn't even say my name. Naughty elf. Hey everybody, it is Pauline Nakiria, just bouncing it.
Yeah.
We're vibing, Christmas spirit and that.
Yeah, I love it. People are in good moods. Merry, 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 merry.
A bit of, chill. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Christmas parties as well going.
Absolutely. And the thing is, Pauline has a gorgeous Christmas top on. I do too, but mine is very monochrome. My wardrobe is basically black and white and grey. So it is what it is. This is my Christmas effort, if you can see it. It's a lovely monochrome kind of snowflakey jumper. Yeah, thanks. You have to say it looks good.
It's just it's a Christmas tree. I'm lit.
Yay! Wait. She's lit.
Yeah, must, go for it. But how are you, though?
I am wonderful.
Ooh.
I love the Christmas season. And it's like there's a break in the acting industry. So we can play and be with friends and family. Ooh, yeah, that's me. How are you?
I can't top that because I've got a sore throat.
Yeah.
But yes, I also love the Christmas period, the season. It is the season to be jolly, celebrating with family, friends, and because my partner is from Slovakia, and a lot of the Eastern European countries celebrate Christmas on New Year's, not New Year's Eve, wrong.
Yeah.
Christmas
Eve. Yeah, so I did the same mistake.
Yeah. We haven't been drinking, by the way. We're quite... But so they celebrate on Christmas Eve. So what we kind of started doing is adapting our kind of celebrations with the kids as well. So we do Christmas Eve is when we celebrate as a family and open the presents from families. And then Christmas Day, we go to see my sister, but we also open the presents from Santa.
Okay.
Yes.
That is lovely.
Yeah. My kid still believes in Santa, and I'm just like, I'm just like,
why would anyone not believe in Santa? What are you trying to say, fam? What?
He is very real, and it's just a beautiful thing.
Yeah. Exactly.
So, it's nice. It's nice to just have that vibe, that feeling.
Yeah. And I think it's mandatory to watch a Christmas movie every Christmas. At least one.
Yeah. What's your go-to?
What's my go-to?
Yeah.
See, I don't actually know if this counts, but I associate it with Christmas for some reason. Maybe it was always on. Oliver Twist.
Hey. I think because it is usually around that time,
Yeah.
Nice.
I love it. It was my favourite as a kid. Just singing all the songs. I wanted to be Oliver. I always wanted to be the male characters. They're much more fun, right? Bugsy Malone, of course. It's funny because the other girls, in my class and stuff, all wanted to be Tallulah, right? I'd be like, no, I want to be Bugsy. Why would you want to be Tallulah? That's boring. Bugsy gets all the cool stuff. Yeah. So, I wanted to be... Exactly. Oliver Twist. It's just
Mm.
everything. It's emotional as well.
Yeah, because it's Charles Dickens, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think because a lot of his stuff was.
By this wonderful morning. Sorry, yeah.
Yeah,
Got
yeah.
carried away.
Oh no, please! It is that time of the
There must
year.
be someone who will buy. Yeah, there we go. Let's get out of my
Wow.
system.
Yeah, it's out. It's out there.
Artful Dodger's obviously a cool character too.
Yeah.
Cheeky.
Yeah.
What about you? What's your go-to Christmas movie?
I have quite a few, to be
Yeah.
honest. Like, I go through the whole thing of watching the cheesy rom-coms, you know, but also like one film I do really like and I do enjoy. Well, this is since, you know, Doctor Who was quiet for a bit, but my go-to though is The Rise of the Guardians, which is an animated film.
Ooh.
And it is basically a mix of all the different characters. So it's Jack Frost, and he doesn't believe anyone can see him, doesn't know who he is, so that kind of thing. And so he is chosen to be a guardian. And so you meet Santa Claus, you meet Easter Bunny, you meet the Tooth Fairy, you meet Sandman, and then you also have the Boogeyman, who's trying to erase the guardians and get children to stop and peoples to stop believing in them. And the Boogeyman wants to show them. Spoiler alert! I'm just giving you a breakdown of this film. And
That's good. I've not seen it, so
yeah, but it's really fun. It's the Boogeyman is basically trying to get rid of them so he can be dominant and loved. And so yeah, and it's just that's basically without giving away.
yeah.
But that's it. That's really the gist of it. It's nice because it's about believing, but it's also about the atmosphere that we create, the people that we meet at this time of the year. So yeah, I love that film. I love that film.
Does anyone during the film ever suggest that the Boogeyman has a name change if he wants to be loved? Because that name, like, isn't conducive to adoration. It's kind of scary.
Yeah, because it's like, yeah, the Boogeyman.
Yeah.
The one that, you know,
yeah.
is under your bed. Comes crawling in. Yes.
Or maybe he just needs to sing it and turn it into, like, dance boogie. I'm the Boogeyman. Boogie, 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 boogie. Yeah. Yeah, maybe that's the solution as well.
Yeah, true that.
Yeah. Full of practical solutions.
Yeah. But even like speaking though, like popular films though, like for the UK, a lot of people love to watch Love Actually, don't they?
Yeah.
Everyone talks about it. Everyone's like, oh my God, Love Actually. And then the little signs.
I actually adore it, by the way. Do you hate
Do
it?
you?
Yeah, you're talking like you hate it.
I used to love it, but then I think because when people start hyping something up too much, it just becomes a bit, I'm like, ruined for me. Like, so I'm just like, oh, okay. No.
I think it's British comedy making at its finest.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's so classically British.
Yeah, of course.
It's one of the things that we're amazing at, I think.
Yeah.
Those sorts of comedy. Well, you know, rom-comedy. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's an all-star cast as well. So
yeah.
Nativity is good as well. I like Nativity.
I, for the first time, saw some extracts of it. I haven't seen the full thing. But yeah, that feels very British too, doesn't it? Like mockumentary.
The school, the kids. Because a lot of the schools get to do Nativity, don't they? A lot of schools, for, obviously depending on what school it is. But yeah, my kids, they're doing Nativity. So I'll get to see my daughter playing a villager.
Oh, what's your memory of acting in nativity plays? Do you have any?
I was a shepherd. I started off as a shepherd, and then I was upgraded to a king.
Oh la la!
Yes, but you have to sing. You know, it was because as you know, I went to boarding school with Irish Catholic nuns, so for them it was a big deal.
Yeah, and
so we had to do this nativity play every year, and we got to play different parts as well. So the bigger the role, the more singing you had to do.
Yeah,
the shepherd was my first role.
Oh, so lovely.
Yeah.
I also played. You were so glad that what, sorry?
I wasn't a sheep.
yeah, or a tree.
There's anything wrong with that. It's just
no.
I really wanted to be like a shepherd.
Yeah.
And when I got it, I was so happy. So
There's the cutest viral video going around. Have you seen it? Of a little boy in the back of his mum's car, and he's saying what he got picked to be in a nativity, and he's really excited, like he's brimming with excitement, and he's like, I get to open doors. I'm the door opener. Like he's letting all the other ones in. He's not actually, but he's just so in love with this role. Yeah. It's so touching.
Oh, that's so sweet. Oh,
it's the cutest.
Yeah. Oh, now I want to see him opening doors.
Exactly.
What about you?
I remember being one of the kings as well. I think I always preferred the Easter plays. I think just because the story to me is more dramatic. Maybe I was a bloodthirsty child, actually. So, like, a child being born in a manger, I was like, okay, all right, fine, yeah, it's all right. It's quite touching. But Easter, because I remember being Pontius Pilate and being like, crucify him. Obviously, this bloodthirsty element was satisfied. So that I was all about the Easter play. But I also went to Catholic secondary school too, and we had more complex Christmas shows, which were great. Like, I always was in the choir, always did a Christmas concert, and we sang at St. John Smith Square, which is this lovely music venue church near Westminster. And that was always a magical time of the year for me, hearing our voices echo to all this like beautiful classical music. And I just always felt so Christmassy. Like, yeah.
Nice. Oh, that's beautiful. In terms of like now, like you're an actor professionally now.
Yes.
What about this time of the year when it comes to acting? Obviously, a lot of the TV, film, commercials, a lot of things kind of quiet down, but we have the panto season.
Yeah.
So do you get to go see those shows, or have you been in any shows? Or...
Yeah. So I think I would enjoy performing some panto for a limited period of time, but it's not my favourite, actually. I think that the comedy in a lot of panto is just not to my taste. The comedy that I love tends to be dark humour, or observational, or kind of pranking of unsuspected people, but kind pranks, or like mockumentary style spoof-ish, but not your ba-boom, not your he's behind you. There's a bit of me that can get not excited, but I can embrace it if I'm forced to go to panto, but it's just not really my thing.
Yeah.
Okay. How about you?
I will say that I don't think I have been in any pantos, but I have gone to see a few. I didn't know they were a thing until I came to the UK. And so the first one that I went to actually see was Snow White.
Yeah.
And it was a friend of mine who took me at the time, and it was like, oh yeah, this is so exciting, it's this thing, and you just, when they ask you a question, and this, you have to shout back with the audience, and I was like, oh, okay, cool, right. But yeah, no, I do enjoy some of them, not all of them. Some of them have been good. Like you said, I like the ones that are not as, where is it? It's behind you. Are you sure? Yeah, it's behind you. Oh, no, he isn't. Oh, yes, he is. Oh, no, he is. But yeah, I don't really enjoy those kind of pantomimes. I like it when they're engaging, they're singing, they're, doing the usual. But I love the fun bit where they're just telling the story, keeping it light. I guess my experience with it, obviously go see a local panto, please do. They usually run until Jan. So they're really cool. They're fun to do with the kids. My daughter, they went to see, I think, Aladdin. Their panto this year. Yeah, it was really fun. She was excited.
Aww.
How was it? What did you see? Yeah, we went to the theatre. I was like, okay, so what did you see? Did you see Aladdin? Yeah. How was it? What happened? How did it make you feel? Were you excited? Yeah, it was okay.
Yeah, kids, they always do that. So often, you're like...
Yeah, she just doesn't really express. And I was like, oh, did you talk about it with your friends in the bus? Yeah, it turned out they were all asleep when on their way back. But
That's
yeah,
so
I think she enjoyed it. because when we went to see Frozen, I told you she enjoyed Frozen. So,
Yeah. Would you act in one?
would she? Would
you?
me?
Would you act?
It depends. I guess. I mean, I wouldn't say no.
Yeah.
But I think it's more of the commitment for it, because you have to be committed to do that whole period. And because for a long time I never had a break at Christmas, and it was the busiest period because I was working in hospitality at the time. So I never really had the Christmas break like most people. So, and we also always had like a Christmas party like in January, because we're helping other people celebrate, having their Christmas party. And so now I just feel like I enjoy Christmas break. I enjoy just being off and having fun with everybody, chilling, relaxing outside the home with a couple of guys. Oh, I'm joking. I don't know, it just felt right. But yeah,
started making trouble in the neighborhood.
I got in one little fight. And my
mom got scared.
She's like, remember when your auntie and uncle never lied?
Yeah, had to get out of our systems.
Yeah, definitely. So it's just amazing how words just connect to things, and then your mind just, you know. Would you want to, if an opportunity came and it was offered to you?
It's not really on my bucket list particularly. It's something that I think I could have some fun with and maybe worth doing once. Mm-hmm. But does it fill me with excitement, the idea of doing it? No, not really. Yeah.
I mean, I have respect for people who do it, because it's usually like musical theatre. A lot of people have done musical theatre.
And famous people, because they're really well paid, because they're so popular.
Comedians, which is great. And respect to them. Like I said, I go and watch them in my local area, I support and all that stuff. But it's just the passion.
Yeah, exactly. Whether it's out there. No, so.
And do you have any like traditions that you do at this time of the year?
Crying into my pillow. Yeah. Why are you laughing?
It's the way you said it. Such a straight face and very reflecting.
Yeah, I mean, I like Christmas. I like the build up to it in particular, and all of the social engagements. My favourite ever Christmas was in Barbados. To wake up in the sun, to go to the beach,
lush,
visit some family. Like that is my ideal Christmas. Sometimes the Christmases here I just find a bit flat or a bit meh, but like to be in the Caribbean, yeah. I like to do New Year's abroad as well, ideally. Then I'm like just buzzing. But yeah, one's here, all right.
Yeah.
I also like to, if I can arrange it and plan it, host the friends dinner between Christmas and New Year's. But it's just quite a tricky time. So I don't always do it, but like when I have done it, I love it. Because it's like, it feels like people have more mental space during that period, because a lot of people don't have plans, a lot are off work, and it's like relaxed and connecty, and often you're reflecting on your year to come, and I just I adore that kind of thing. Yeah,
nice. Yeah, I always I go to my sister's, but we also sometimes we travel, because I said like my husband's from, or my partner is from Europe. But we like to, depends on how we are in time of the year, like how much we've traveled, or like, because we kind of try to plan how we're traveling for the year or going away. So we sometimes go away, but it never snows when I'm there.
You're too hot, you melt it.
Apparently, because it's actually already snowed right now, so it's like, I'm gonna snow. Whatever. But yeah, I feel like it never snows when I'm there, so whatever. But but in terms of like the tradition is like celebrating on Boxing Day. Jesus, where on Christmas Eve. something that I was actually going to say is presents. Because
Yeah.
a lot of people at this time of the year feel like this pressure to buy presents, whether it's lavish gifts for family, for friends. Like when I was growing up, it was about like a new dress. Oh my God, I've got a new dress, Mom. Oh my God, this is so cool. Like, you know, like your Sunday best outfit for the rest of the year. And it was just getting family, we're cooking, we're eating. It was all about celebrating with each other. So it was kind of like an extended, like, or like a version of Thanksgiving dinner. So it wasn't about gifts, it was about the people. Because I suppose in Africa, like, if you have how many people in your family? Imagine trying to buy people presents in Uganda anyway. I don't think it's a lot about the presents, like so commercialized like it is here. And it's hard to try and instill that in my daughter because I'm trying to teach her the value of it. It's about celebrating family, that joy, that, you know.
Yeah, totally. It
A lot of
is
the time
so
I just
cultural,
think,
isn't it? Like, I feel like a lot of British culture is just any excuse for a piss up. So a lot of people just get drunk.
yeah. Because I try and teach my daughter as well, like a lot of the presents, every time she wants something, I say, oh, maybe for your birthday.
Yeah.
Like, I don't do it like a Christmas thing. Oh, for Christmas, we'll get you that. Maybe for Christmas. I always just say, for your birthday. So she has like a long list
Yeah.
of things she wants for her birthday. But then we look at the list closer to her birthday and she chooses 3 things from that list.
Nice.
And that's just basically it. So
Yeah.
everything she always asks for, she always says, can I have it for my birthday?
Yeah.
So it's just because I'm trying to get her to realize Christmas is about family. Is if you get a present or if you get a gift, that's a nice thing. And I don't expect as well people to give me gifts
Yeah.
or presents. I always just say, oh, if you want to give me something, you can give me food. I love food.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a
So-
good one. I think presents are tricky. And I wonder at what stage people get sick of presents, because I have not been that into presents for a very long time. A lot of it is just waste, and it's hard to tell people's tastes. They might not fully like it. There's lots of novelty gifts that just end up adding to our... Even when I get presents for people, whether it's birthday or Christmas, I prefer to try and get experiences. So, or like you say, like food, something that you're actually going to use that's not going to contribute to the human footprint on the planet. So, it's funny. I'm not fussed about receiving presents either. And often when people say, oh, what can I get you? The thing is, I'm going to get it for myself. And the stuff that maybe I want that I'm not going to get for myself is because it's really expensive. So
Yeah.
I can't tell you to, can I have an iPad Pro, please? Yeah.
Some Boxing Day sales, I'm going to wait for that.
Yeah. So, yeah. And clothing is hit and miss. So my mum now knows better than to get me clothing. I'm like, yeah, it's not really me. At least she stopped getting me things that I was going to grow into after enough complaints. I'm like, Mum, I don't plan on growing into that. I'm an adult now, I'm not looking to get unhealthy.
Belinda, you need to put on a bit of weight. She's trying to say. Oh, that's funny. I just wish that people would learn to just celebrate each other and remove the stresses of it. And also, like, if someone gets you a gift, that person shouldn't also expect that other person to get them a gift as well. But if you are to do gifts, like, when you do like Secret Santa, cap it to like a $5 or a $10. Interesting to see what people get.
But I know what you mean about the transactional thing. I don't like that. For me, when I get someone a present, it's often just because I thought of them and a specific thing. And I think, I'd love to get this person this because of how their mind works, or because I think, and I genuinely do not expect or even want anything in return, because it's just come out of me thinking, that I need to get that for that person. Bam.
Because also I do this thing where, like, for my partner, like when I see something, even throughout the year, I'll just get it and just gift it to him, because I'm like, I don't want to wait until an anniversary or a birthday or again Christmas. I just go here, and they're like, oh,
it's so cute. I love it. Yeah, I like that.
They got used to it, so I just when I see something, I'm like, I don't want to wait. I've seen it. I'm like, they need that right now.
Absolutely.
And then I just gift it to them then instead of just waiting.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean I don't make an effort. I try.
Yeah.
But yeah, gifting is a very tricky thing at Christmas, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you ever, when you have family abroad or friends as well who live abroad and things like that, do you do like a FaceTime thing? Do you chat with them?
Yeah, I do. Quite often. Often not on Christmas Day, except for some of my relatives. But, like the friends thing around that in between New Year's Eve and the Christmas Day period, often I do have a nice catch up with my friends abroad. I love it. I love it. It's a good opportunity. Like you said that, and now I'm like, oh yeah, I'm so behind on a catch up with my friend Dorothea, who lives in Bulgaria. So yeah, hopefully I'll get to have a video call with her in that period, just because things tend to be a bit quieter. But yeah, I love it. How about you?
Yeah, it depends. Like sometimes I don't get to talk to a lot of the family, but we get to call my partner's family as well. My family, because we're spread across the world, that some people are in different time zones. So it's really hard to figure out when is the best time to call as well. So we just end up having to send messages in a WhatsApp group. But I always like that though, when you have to get to call friends, family, especially friends who don't, who are here. Like say, I usually invite friends who are by themselves because they couldn't travel home for whatever reason. So I always ask them if they want to come over, and we just do this whole thing of just food. And just bring yourself, bring some food and drink or whatever you want to enjoy. And I enjoy that more because it's more of the social aspect of it. And doing that last year as well for Christmas and then leading into the new year, it was so nice. It was just really nice. And then sometimes we travel as well. But yeah, I just love doing that. I'm not the best. By the way, I don't even do any of the cooking.
Do you not? Okay, yeah.
I try. But, because, my partner's, he used to be a chef. So I feel pretty useless. Hard life, like, oh my God, is this cooked? Oh. I don't know. Oh, do you want to just do it?
I love doing the Christmas cooking. It's just, I think I'm quite relaxed. What do you
cook?
I mix it up. I'm quite adventurous. So I'm cooking this year. And now that I don't eat meat, I do eat fish. Okay. I'm going to have, I tried it out recently, a vegetarian Wellington. And it was so great. Like I've made this once now. I looked at a general recipe and then I obviously didn't follow it because I'm Belinda Fenty. So what I did was it was a mushroom Wellington. I thought, cool, yeah, that's great. So I did do mushrooms, but I got like some wild mushrooms. And then I thought, I'm going to roast some little bits of butternut squash. I'm going to put a bit of truffle in here. It was so tasty. Oh my goodness. I've been dreaming about it since I made it to a Christmas party last week. And I'm going to make another one. Who knows what little flourish I'll add to it, something a bit new. But I know it's going to go down well. So I'll do that. And I'll also do a fish course and then the usual Christmas trimmings as well. But no turkey, no red meat or nothing yet. But the good thing is my mum and sister, they're happy to eat what they're given. Like they're not going to be like, I need meat. If they do, I guess they can bring meat. But I love it because I know it's going to taste good. I know I'm going to be quite relaxed because I'm quite organized when it comes to cooking. I will do the prep and then I'll know the timings and then I'll have it like bam. Whereas sometimes when my sister cooks, she gets really stressed.
Oh.
Yeah, like a bit of her enjoys it, but she gets really flustered. And then the time that it's due to be ready just gets pushed and pushed and pushed.
Oh,
and then my mum's like, are we going to eat at midnight? And then, like the whole So it kind of eliminates all of that if I'm cooking, which is great. It's like, it's chill. I'm going to have music on. I'm going to be singing because I just love to sing.
At what time do you start cooking?
I reckon I'll probably start because we're not really Christmas lunch. We're more Christmas dinner. Okay. So I'll probably start about 1. I have it ready for maybe 4, 5 PM?
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good time to eat. We normally have it about the same time
Okay,
as
yeah.
well. So we just have like a light,
Yeah.
or brunch is the starter.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And yeah, but obviously we make sure the kids are fed, because when they go feral when they're hungry. Even though I said I don't usually cook, I do sometimes, like, because especially when we're going down to see my sister, because we don't expect her to cook everything. So we always like split what's going to be cooked. So she'll give us like a menu, or she'll just tell us, just cook whatever you want to bring and just bring it. But tell me what it is, so I don't, if in case I just decide to spontaneously cook it. So then that way, and also because she, just not enough ovens.
Yeah.
So, but she does a lot of prep like the night before and cook some of it the night before. And then we just eat. But I just love that it's that thing of where my cousin never learns that he needs to pace himself. Every year, same thing. My guy gets his plate and fills it up and then sits down. He's like, I'm not getting up. I just want to sit down once. And you're like, mate, you're not going to get through that. You need to do it. And it just literally, I'm like, rookie, every time. And I'm like, you just take little bits, just take a spoonful of each and everything. See what you're feeling, what you want to have a bit more. Then you go back. It's like, yeah, but I want to be sat down. I want to move. I'm like, but you have to also move. So you just keep going so you can still eat. But yeah, he cracks me up. I think he reminds me a lot of Joey from Friends. It's like, he thinks that, okay, next year I'm going to do this. And then it's like he completely forgets and then just goes back to the same thing. But yeah, no, it's I love the food time, the meal time. It's really nice.
Yeah.
Just eating.
We like to go for a walk as well on Christmas Day after the meal. And I love that because the streets are so quiet in London generally, and it could be quite magical. And then you're walking off all that food as well. Yeah, I love it. Do you have any New Year's Day traditions or like things that you typically do?
So for New Year's, we don't really have anything in particular. Like, it just depends on where we are, what we're doing. So like last year I had a few people around, which was nice. This year we're kind of going away with some friends and taking the kids to the coast. Seeing how it goes. Maybe we'll make it a tradition, because we're thinking of trying to find different things like to do, not necessarily always going away, but like just finding stuff before it gets expensive, somewhere the kids can just go and walk on the beach. So we'll see how it'll be next year. But yeah, we don't really plan it, to be fair. But we just, I feel like doing this. Yeah, all right, let's do that. All right, let's go. Okay, cool. Yeah. So I think that's our treat in a way, like a Christmas gift for ourselves as a family. What about you? What are you planning this year?
So events-wise, no, there's no plan or tradition. It's what's on offer. And as I said, my preference is traveling. But I do have my own like personal kind of traditions. So at the end of the year, I always do some sort of reflection exercise, usually with guided questions, very specific questions, maybe some free flow writing. And then...
What are the questions? Sorry.
I'll give you an example, of course.
Yeah.
I'll give you one example of like a flow of New Year's reflections that I went through one year. So I brainstormed this question: what are you tired of tolerating? And when you brainstorm and like put it all down. So I'll give you a couple of examples of what I put this particular year, which was 3 years ago. Clutter, fear, mediocre use of time. These are just a couple of examples. There's a lot there. And then the next question was, what do you want to experience more of? And again, I brainstormed, and here's a few examples of what I put there. Fascination, dancing, and I've got in brackets metaphorically, air, and I've expanded on that. I've said relaxing space for joy, which is quite nice. It's quite fun looking back at this. I've got security here. Yeah, meaningful connections. But yeah, loads of stuff. And then, I can't read my own writing, doctor's writing. Then there's something else. And then, how would you like this year to feel? And then you put some words down. What would you like to become more of? And then you like kind of look through all your words and phrases and things, and you find 3 kind of prominent words that you want to infuse your year with in a way.
Okay.
And things that you can even like think of, like, this year I would like to cultivate more joy or connection or ease, or whatever word kind of like moves you the most. And that could be your key word. And it could be just one word too. I know people have done one word. And it's just a really nice way to reflect and suggest stuff to your subconscious as a way forward, or things that you wish to attract more of into your life. Yeah. So I love that. Sometimes I do that with friends as well, which is always nice because you share, you get to connect and hear what's important to them, and elaborate and expand upon these ideas, which was really nice.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good idea. I might try that because I never really reflect on the year, because I try and do that as often as I can. I think I just look at what I want to achieve for the next year. Like most people, obviously, and I know obviously you do that, but like I think I've never really taken the time to just go, okay, what's the one thing?
Yeah.
You know, but with the year I've had, I think I might actually do
that.
Because it's been stressful, mental, everything that's not what I want.
Yeah.
And
I recommend it for sure.
Yeah,
I love it.
Yeah, thanks, Belinda.
Yeah. I think every day of being alive is a gift, right? And I think we have to be grateful to ourselves for carrying ourselves through life. So my question to you is, what would you like to thank yourself for looking back at the last year?
You know what? I think for just carrying on.
Yeah.
Because I really had moments where I was just like down. I felt like I couldn't go on, or I needed a lot of support. But I just carrying on, just being like, you know what, just keep going. So yeah. But also for doing this podcast with you. I know we talked about it years ago, like, but it was like a brief thing, like briefly and stuff. But it's just, it turned out to be 2 things.
Yeah, I love it. Exactly. More and more.
Yeah. What about you?
So I am very grateful to myself for just allowing a lot of play in this year. It's been really fun, and I feel like I've explored lots of different things in the arts via play, you know, like not being too serious or not being a perfectionist, the things that can rob the freedom and the discovery and the growth and that playful side. So yeah, I think that's what I'm probably most grateful to myself for, staying playful, staying exploratory. Yeah.
Nice. Keep playing.
Keep playing.
Keep
playing. Yeah. And it's true to who I am, you know? I'm pretty playful, so like I should live it, innit? Yeah, safe.
Yeah. This is Belinda, just playing. She's enjoying life, just playing. She's so bubbly, just playing. Oh, what up, Belinda?
That was beautiful, Pauline.
Thanks, guys. Oh, look at that. I actually had it in me in there.
Yeah. What's this about a sore throat?
Actually, Jenny, I'm trying not to cough so much. This year, however, ups and downs it was, we got through it. Here we are. And now
to new beginnings.
Definitely. But whatever you're doing this year, everybody, just enjoy it with your family and friends. Appreciate that you have gotten this far this year. And if you had a great year, amazing. No matter what your kind of year has been, well done.
Yes.
Have a wonderful time of the year as well. Have a wonderful time. You got this.
You got this. You've got this, yeah. And thank you for listening to our show.
Yes.
We appreciate it. And we wish you lots of love and warmth and growth. And we wish the world healing. Yeah.
Definitely. And thank you indeed for listening. Thank you.
Thank you.
We love you.
We love you.
Until next year.
Bye.
Bye.